Let's talk about adding like terms. Lesson 2-3. Take out your notes that you just copied. Adding like terms. What we're going to do is talk about these terms, or these vocabulary words. A term, Krista, quiet please. A term is like a it's a number or an expression for a number. So 7a is a term. 4b is a term because that expresses a number. Just 1n is a term, and the number 6 is a term. Okay? So if you were to see 7a plus 4b plus n plus 6 written out as an expression, this expression contains 4 terms. Each of these are separate and they're being added together. Okay? Then, one of these does not fit. One of these, yeah. One of them is different than all the others. These are all what we call variable terms. What are they, Melina?
Variable.
Good. And the other one is called a what?
Constant.
A constant. Meaning that this is just 6. It always means 6 ones. It doesn't mean 6 tens. It doesn't mean 6 of anything else. It doesn't mean 6 n's. It doesn't mean 6 b's. It doesn't mean 7 a's. It just means 6. The value of this is always 6. You can't change it by putting in a different number. Okay? These are called variables because they can vary depending on what b is. If b is 4, then this is 16. Right? Because 4 b's, 4 times 4 is 16. 7 a's, this can be equal a different number depending on what a is. If a is 1s, 7 ones, this is 7. If a is 2, then 7 2s is 14. So it depends on what a is. It varies. So we call it a variable term. But a number is just a what, Jacob?
A number
is a constant. Yep, because its value is constant. Okay? Now, I also want you to write this down in your notes. Like terms. Stop talking. Like terms. Like terms are terms that look exactly alike. Yep, they look exactly alike. So, 2 n's and 3 n's are like terms. The only difference is the number of them that there are. Okay?
You just add them together.
So then you can add them together. So remember when you were doing models, you could model 2 n's as n, and this is 2 n's. Okay? And 3 n's, n, n, n. I know this one is rounded at the top. So these look exactly alike. These are like terms, right?
Yeah.
And if you have this expression, 2 n's plus 3 n's, you can combine them. You can add those together. That equals 5 n's. Okay? But in your notes, 3 x's do not look like 3 n's. This is 3 x's and this is 3 n's. So you can't add 3 x's and 3 n's. Okay? But look over here. You can add 3 x's to negative 5 x's. Okay? And that's what this looks like. If you have 3 x's, I'll just write the letters. 3 x's, these are positive, and negative 5x's. Now, positives and negatives cancel each other out, right? Remember when we talked about this? This is like a negative 1. So, and this could be a positive 1. This is positive 1x plus negative 1x. So those cancel each other out. Another positive 1x cancels out another negative 1x. Another one cancels another one out. And what are you left with? Look up here. What are you left with, Jacob? Yep, negative 2x's. Negative 2x. So, positive 3x plus negative 5x equals negative 2x. Okay? We can cancel out those, and we're left with negative 2. Jacob?
So why do we always put lowercase letters? Like why don't we, is it okay if you do a capital letter?
Yeah. But if it's lowercase, if it's written as lowercase, write it as lowercase. Keep it the same. Okay? Because later on you will have some uppercase and lowercase, and you don't want to reverse those or switch those around. Okay? So, what if you had this whole expression? 2n's plus 3x's plus 3n's plus negative 5x. Could you simplify that then?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Where is it simplified? Otto.
You can do 2n plus 3n and then 3x plus negative 5x.
Yeah, and what do you put in between them?
Plus sign.
Plus sign. The plus signs stay,
What the heck?
okay? And I told you earlier that inserting a plus sign in front of the minus sign is really, really important. Okay? The reason you insert a plus sign in front of the minus sign is so that you can add like terms together. You need to be able to add the like terms together and move those terms next to each other before you add them. Okay? So, for your assignment, oh, there's one other term you have to know.
Unlike
What's underneath the black stuff?
Yep, there's another term. Nope, it's not on this page. It's on the next page. Here we go. This is the next term, the coefficient. While you're writing this term down, I'll hand out your assignment. A coefficient is a word that tells you the number of variables that you have. So if the term is 4n's, the 4 is the coefficient, and n is the variable. The number in front of the letter is called the coefficient.
So we have nouns and
Yeah.
yeah, that's a U.
Sure about that.
Yes.
And also the W if you need to.
Thank you, Otto.
Where?
Yeah,
Yeah,
looks like a
W.
And oh, I see a W in it.
4 is the coefficient of n. So look at this. Look at the expression. Look at the expression. Whoops. Look at this expression. A plus 2a plus 3a plus negative 4a. What are the coefficients? What are the coefficients of this? Otto.
2, 3, and 4.
Yep, and
1.
1 is a coefficient because you can put the 1 there. So the numbers in front of the variables are the coefficients. Okay? So here's what I want you to do for tomorrow. On this worksheet, I want you to practice identifying coefficients, like terms, and constants. That's all you have to do is 10 through 14. It's that second section on the worksheet. You only have to do 10 through 14 for tomorrow, okay?
Yeah.
Wait, up here or